Donna Moody, owner of Marjorie Restaurant in the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Seattle, and Executive Director of Capitol Hill Eco District, a department of Community Roots Housing. Welcome to Marjorie. I'm so glad that you could join us in support of Mercy Housing Northwest. Marjorie is an eclectic neighborhood eatery, paying homage to my mother, Marjorie, honoring her love of cooking from scratch and gracious hosting. At Marjorie, community is all about collaboration, and we are proud to be partnering with Community Roots Housing and Mercy Housing Northwest to provide meals to affordable housing residents. Welcome to the 2020 Power of Home fundraiser. We have some special Mercy cocktails this evening, and we would like to show you how to make them at home. Treasured Marjorie bartender, Richard, is here to show you how to make these. First will be the Mercy Dark and Stormy. Combine 2 ounces Gosling's Black Seal rum, a squeeze of lime juice in a glass. Add ice cubes and 3 ounces of ginger beer. Give it a stir and garnish it with a lime wedge. If you would like to make a Mercy Mule, just swap the rum for 2 ounces of Ula vodka. And for the non-alcoholic option, there is a Mercy Mocktail. Combine Reed's ginger beer with a splash of lime juice and give it a stir. Don't forget the special ingredient, which is compassion. And now, let's raise our glasses together in support of Mercy Housing Northwest and its mission of creating stable, vibrant, and healthy communities. Hope you enjoy the program. Cheers.
Good evening and welcome to the virtual Power of Home, Mercy Housing Northwest annual event to support and celebrate healthy and vibrant communities across Washington State. Many of you are used to joining us for breakfast each year, but as you may have noticed, this year is a little different. We decided to skip breakfast and go straight to happy hour. Woo. Special thanks to Donna and Richard from Marjorie Restaurant for graciously hosting a drink demo before the program. I hope you all are enjoying your drinks. My name is Jamila Muhammad, and I'll be your host this evening. I'm the Family Engagement Specialist at Allen Family Center, which is located inside Mercy Housing Northwest's Gardner House community. I'm here with Ku Vu, Mercy Housing Northwest Board Chair.
Thanks, Jamila. I'm certainly enjoying my Mercy Mule here. I miss being able to be in person with more than 600 of our peeps, but I'm so glad that we can all be together tonight. We have folks on both YouTube and Facebook. We'd love to hear where you're joining in from us today, and you can put it in the chat box window right now. Near and far, we can still come together to celebrate the power of home, collaboration, and resilience. And one benefit of this event being virtual is that people can join us from anywhere. You can also donate from anywhere by clicking the link you were texted. If you did not receive a text, you can visit poh.givesmart.com from any device or send a text to 76278 with POH.
We have an amazing program planned. We'll hear stories from residents, staff, and partners about where they are now and their hopes for the future. We'll also be closing our program with a special musical guest, whom you don't want to miss. At this time, I would like to thank all of our event sponsors for making this event possible, and give a special thank you to our platinum sponsors, Amazon, Bank of America, Comcast NBC Universal, US Bank, Vulcan, Walsh Construction Company, and Wells Fargo Bank. I also want to give a special thanks to all of our virtual table hosts for stepping up this year and bringing more friends and supporters to join us today. We appreciate you.
Woo!
We have people joining us on Facebook and YouTube from everywhere. We have Neil in Bellingham, to Paul in Tempe, Arizona, and even people in Colombia, Brazil, and Australia. Mercy has gone international. As we begin our event, I would like to acknowledge that many of us in the Seattle area are gathered on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, particularly the Duwamish, whose ancestors have resided here since time immemorial. Many indigenous people thrive in this place, alive and strong. We offer our deepest respect and gratitude to them and to our many Indigenous neighbors throughout Washington State and across the United States for their enduring care and protection of our shared lands and waterways. Now, I would like to welcome Sister Georgia Yiannakoulis, a board member of Mercy Housing Northwest, to start our program with a reflection.
As we begin our Mercy Housing Northwest Power of Home virtual fundraiser, we give thanks for our heroes, the Mercy Housing residents and their residence service team members, whose resilience and collaboration make possible the continuation of creating stable, vibrant, and healthy communities, despite this very difficult time of disease and dis-ease. As we celebrate their accomplishments and look to the future with hope, let us ask the blessing of our common source of all creation, reflecting on these words from the Archdiocese of Milwaukee's prayer in the time of a pandemic. May we who have no risk factors remember those most vulnerable. May we who have the luxury of working from home remember those who must choose between preserving their health or making their rent. May we who have the flexibility to care for our children when their schools close remember those who have no options. May we who have to cancel our trips remember those that have no place to go. May we who are losing our margin money in the tumult of the economic market remember those who have no margin at all. May we who settle in for a quarantine at home remember those who have no home. During this time when we cannot physically wrap our arms around each other, may we find ways to be the loving embrace of our Creator to our neighbors. Source of all creation, bless our time together as we learn more about Mercy Housing's resilient and collaborative work and pledge our support. Amen.
Thank you, Sister Georgia. 30 years ago, 4 communities of women religious, Sisters of Providence, Sisters of St. Joseph of Peace, Sisters of St. Dominic of Tacoma, and Adrian Dominican Sisters, asked themselves, who is being stamped insignificant in our society, and what can we do about it? They began work on a new organization founded in 1992, Inter-Community Housing. Sisters of Holy Names of Jesus and Mary joined in 1995, and together, these founding 5 communities believe that providing housing with services is the way, not the end, to provide for people in need. They focused on helping the increasing number of families with children who were homeless. The needs that were identified almost 30 years ago sound very familiar. Affordable housing with services including daycare, healthcare, education, job training, and life skills. The name of the organization may have changed over the years, but collaboration has always been at the heart of our work. And to this day, we remain committed to creating homes and communities where families are empowered to thrive. Today, Mercy Housing Northwest is home to more than 5,500 children, families, and individuals. Now, I would like to introduce Joe Thompson, Mercy Housing Northwest's president, to share a few thoughts.
Good evening. I'm Joe Thompson, and I want to thank each one of you for joining me this evening to support the great work of Mercy Housing Northwest. This is my first Power of Home fundraiser as president, and while I was hoping to be able to meet each of you in person, I am deeply grateful that we can still gather. These are difficult times for the world, the country, our state, and our residents. The COVID-19 pandemic has disproportionately affected people of color and deepened hardships for low-income families. I am in awe of how our residents, staff, and community partners have collaborated and come together. I have humbly witnessed the powerful actions of Mercy Housing residents who continue to move forward, defining the word resilience every day. Actions like parents at our Appian Way community in Kent joining together to work with the city to install a crosswalk so that their children can safely get to school, or the residents of Mercy Othello Plaza working together to create a memorial to help each other express their heartfelt feelings regarding racial injustice in the days following the murder of George Floyd. Together, we are supporting our residents, and our residents are in turn supporting each other. Mercy Housing Northwest provides innovative and impactful service programming, tailored not only to respond to the immediate needs of the 5,500 individuals who call our communities home, but to speak to their highest aspirations. Our resident services team is truly amazing. No matter how daunting the challenge, we remain steadfast toward our mission of creating stable, vibrant, and healthy communities where everyone has equitable access to truly transformational opportunities. I'm excited to announce that we recently broke ground on our newest Seattle development, Cedar Crossing, and are looking forward to breaking ground on 3 new developments in the upcoming year in Tacoma, Bellingham, and Vancouver. These 4 new communities will create 460 affordable homes for families and seniors. Building on the concept of resiliency, 2 of my highest priorities for the next year will be ensuring that digital equity for our residents is realized and expanding our already impactful educational and out-of-school time programming. I look forward to sharing more about this with each of you as the year unfolds. Thank you again for joining us, and thank you for supporting Mercy Housing Northwest. Together, we are changing lives.
Thank you, Joe. That is such exciting news about the new properties.
Wow, 4 new properties. It's exactly what we need.
If you are just joining us, welcome. If you are just joining us, welcome. We are gathering tonight to celebrate and support the power of home. I'm Jamila Muhammad, Mercy Housing Northwest Family Engagement Specialist, and I am joined by Board Chair Koo.
Thanks, Jamila. Yes, we're here to support Mercy Housing, which you can do at any time by clicking the link that you were texted. If you not receive a text, you can visit poh.givesmart.com or visit 76278 POH. There are many ways that Mercy supports our residents and communities. This year, we took swift action to help our communities address COVID-19 and the pandemic's disproportionate impact on communities of color. Thanks to supporters like you who have supported our communities. Right now, our resident services team is working to meet the basic needs of our residents. Jamila, can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. In my role, every day I meet people who need help. The resident services team works to meet people's immediate needs that could be access to healthy foods, transportation vouchers, or educational support for their child's online learning. But we also help residents work toward long-time solutions by connecting them to support and services. These connections are made possible through partnerships that Mercy has like-minded organizations. Here's Kathleen with Seattle's Public Schools to share more about our collaborative work.
I'm Kathleen Ponanen, Housing and Education Manager for Seattle Public Schools. I've had the pleasure of being an employee of Mercy Housing back in 2012 and have attended the Mercy Housing Breakfast every year with my mother-in-law for the last 7 years. In my role at Seattle Public Schools, I connect Mercy Housing with the schools and community partners who are all serving the very same children. Together, we believe in the collective power across school, home, and community to ensure that children can go about their whole day feeling loved and supported in their learning and able to go wherever their curiosity may take them. When I heard of this year's theme of collaboration and resilience, I thought of 2 words: show up. Mercy Housing knows how to show up, much like you all are doing today by showing up to this event and giving your energy, your time, and your resources back into the community. I've watched Mercy Housing Northwest build 3 new family-centered, affordable communities in Seattle in the last 3 years, and they showed up to do the real work. They showed up as stewards and members of a community. They're not just a landlord or in the business of building 4 walls and a roof. They understand what it means to think holistically about the strengths, the potential, the opportunity of the people they house, who, if given the security of housing and basic needs, could be the next inventors and contributors of amazing things to our society. During this pandemic, I watched the Mercy Resident Services team show up for our Seattle students. They delivered meals, art kits, printed learning packets, books, and technology devices. They've organized meetings so families get to meet and talk directly with their school principals and have avenues to stay informed, get their questions answered, and advocate for their child. They start with listening and understanding what the community says are the gaps. Whether it be a food desert or access to health care, I have seen them partner with others to address it. They showed up recognizing that their residents who identify as Black, Indigenous, and people of color are also experiencing another pervasive pandemic that harms their physical and spiritual health. In partnership with residents and community members, they initiated projects to create healing spaces to acknowledge the harm and respond. When you give to community, I hope you also show up in these same ways and ask yourself, what can I learn from the leadership of the people who are most impacted? And how do we address the systemic issues at play? I want to thank Mercy Housing Northwest and their resident services team for showing up in and with community and seeing the resiliency, the power, the beauty that already lies in the residents they have the honor of serving. Thank you so much for attending today, and I invite you to show up with us to support the education and the well-being of every child in our community. Now I'm proud to introduce Emma, a Mercy Housing Northwest resident at Appian Way, who will share her story and tell us more about how resident services programs support her and her family.
Mi nombre es Emma y tengo aproximadamente 14 años viviendo aquí, en los apartamentos de Mercy Housing. La área muy tranquila, mis niños pueden andar afuera, todo se me hace que está cerca, la escuela, el centro comercial, la clínica, todo está céntrico.
A mí me gusta mi cuarto, que allí como puedo guardar todas mis cosas, ahí tengo todo y me puedo dormir allí con mis peluches, tiendo mi cama, me gusta.
Todas las clases que han hecho aquí, yo he venido y me gusta traer a mis niños a que hagan las actividades en familia. He venido a clases de yoga, de comida saludable, de padres. Pues todos como somos una comunidad y ya tenemos, bueno, yo ya tengo bastante tiempo aquí, ya nos conocemos, ya somos pues una familia grande entre todos. Nos ayudamos. Pues desde que comenzó COVID nos cambió la vida por completo, porque mi esposo, él trabajaba en restaurante y pues fue cierre total, perdió su trabajo y pues a causa de eso pues tuvimos que recortar nosotros los gastos, porque lo poquito que teníamos ahorrado pues lo tuvimos que ya fuera para comida, para pagar renta, para pagar todos los demás biles. Los niños no van a la escuela, no pueden hacer actividad, solamente están en la casa. Yo estoy muy agradecida aquí con Mercy Housing porque nos ha dado bastante ayuda con el Food Bank, el banco de comida, que con eso nos ha ayudado bastante porque nos dan frutas, vegetales, leche, arroz, frijol, y pues ya con eso es una ayuda bastante para que pues no te preocupes, por lo menos que tus hijos tienen que comer. Otra de las ayudas que también si tú no puedes ahorita pagar la renta por completo, nos han estado esperando, no nos están presionando para poder dar pagos de la renta y no te están como diciendo que te van a sacar, y pues en ese aspecto nosotros pues es un alivio que te sientes que por lo menos tienes alimento y techo donde vivir, pues te sientes seguro. Y realmente tengo ese apoyo y esa ayuda aquí que me hacen sentir segura, que no tengo que preocuparme por a dónde me voy a ir con mis hijos. Entonces, realmente en ese aspecto me hace sentir segura y no me siento estresada ni mi esposo ni yo.
¿Te ponemos esto, Sofía? ¿Te la cuelgues? My name is Crystal, and I am part of the Mercy Housing Northwest team, and I am a resident services coordinator. I come from a family of 8. We moved to Sterling Meadows about 10 years ago, which is a Mercy Housing Northwest property. Sterling Meadows is a migrant farm working family housing complex. Having stable housing helped me a lot just because I didn't have to worry about where I was gonna sleep. It's an amazing feeling to know that you can actually call a place home. The resident services coordinator there at the time, Lindsay, she was one of the most influential people in my life. She helped me navigate the college system and was always someone I could go to for support. My parents, they were really happy to have somebody that as a resident service coordinator who spoke English and Spanish because they were able to help them navigate the school system. Last March, I was the first in my family to graduate from college. I knew that after graduating, I wanted to work alongside minority groups to create more just and equitable systems and to help families access different services and/or resources. I can happily say that is what I'm doing now. So at this property, we have over 150 families. We serve about 200 students. With COVID and everything going on, right now is the most important time that we are able to help students with their technology issues, or we're able to answer any questions for parents. And when they come talk to me, they can ask me questions, and I just give them a little bit more hope that, we're gonna get through this together, and it's something that I can help them with.
Aquí Mercy Housing nos está ayudando como si necesitamos algunos libros, si necesitamos información, cualquier cosa que nosotros necesitemos acerca de la escuela.
Cuando yo sea grande, yo quiero ser doctora de peritos. When I'm big and I'm done for school, I want to be a pilot.
¿Qué será, Sofía?
She want to do a doctor.
I feel like it's important to help educate students and not let them down and not give up on them.
El COVID a nosotros como familia nos ha impactado que todos somos un equipo y si estamos juntos podemos salir de esta.
Community is important because you uplift each other and you support each other, and you'll know that if something were to happen, you have someone there to help you get back up on your feet. Mercy Housing Northwest is a thriving community, and I am proud to be a part of it.
Wow, what an amazing story.
Amazing, yeah. What an amazing story, yes. And that is why we are here tonight, to support resident services programs like the ones that Emma mentioned. The COVID-19 pandemic has disproportionately impacted communities of color. Thanks to the support of people like you, Mercy has stepped up to help. Right now, our resident services team is working to meet the basic needs of our residents, and we need your help to continue. A special group of friends of Mercy Housing Northwest has helped create a matching challenge fund, so every gift of $600 or more tonight will be doubled with funds from the match pool. That's right, every gift. Thank you so much to our leadership donors for contributing over $71,000 towards our match.
Housing is so important to building healthy, strong communities. I learned about this important lesson as a young girl. I was 5 when my family and I arrived as refugees from Vietnam. This is 1975. We lived in a small 3-bedroom apartment in Olympia that my mom could afford on a minimum wage job as a cook at a restaurant. Back then, minimum wage was $3.75 an hour. That's right, you heard me right, $3.75 an hour. But because of affordable housing, my mother was able to raise me and my 4 siblings as a single parent, even on a minimum wage job. She could go to work every day, taking the bus, rain or shine, and know that she could keep a roof over our heads and put food on the table. This gave my hardworking mother a sense of dignity, and in turn, having a stable home made it possible for me and my brothers and sisters to focus on school and even participate in enrichment activities like soccer. Some of my happiest childhood memories were playing summer soccer and scoring goals. Goal! Winning never gets old. Today, my brothers and sisters and I are homeowners, and we are the first generation in my family to graduate from college. My mother, who peacefully passed away in August, was very proud of us. I share this story because the power of home is about giving hardworking families dignity. It's about giving kids an opportunity to fulfill their potential. Power of home is transformative and life-changing. And that's why I am all in for Mercy Housing. That's why I have joined the Leadership Challenge. And I'm here to ask you to do the same. Will you join me? Tonight, we're going to highlight 3 different levels of giving. But of course, you can donate any amount that is meaningful to you. At the $1,200 level, you can help us connect. Our goal is to facilitate connectivity and technology access for every Mercy Housing Northwest family with a school-age child. Your support allows us to set up community rooms at our family housing communities so that children can learn in a safe environment. $1,200 is just $100 a month to make a difference as we help kids get online so they can continue to learn, even during these uncertain times.
Here is where you take out your mobile phones. To donate, just click the link you were texted or emailed. If you did not receive a text, you can visit poh.givesmart.com on any device of your choosing, or send a text to 76278 with PO check. You can also mail a check. And remember, every amount matters and helps us reach our goal tonight.
We've got donations already rolling in. We want to give a shout out and thanks to Melissa Dugan,
David Reddy,
Becky Bicknell,
Justin Osmer,
Christopher Mead. Thank you so much for your support. At the $600 level, you can help us evolve. We are adapting our out-of-school and educational programs. Your support provides access to school supplies, culturally appropriate books, and educational toolkits for kids. We're also changing our homework clubs to help kids navigate their new world of online learning. Remember, every gift that is made tonight at $600 or more will be doubled, thanks to our matching challenge, so your donation will go even further. And more donations are coming in as we speak.
Thanks to Greg Kotar,
Christy Shelton,
Robin Tatsuda,
Amanda Vale.
Karen Young.
Thank you all for so giving generously. You can give any amount that is meaningful to you. At the $300 level, you can help Mercy Housing Northwest innovate. We're working in partnership with major grocery chains to solve the grocery barrier that families have to receiving deliveries. And the seniors who are cut off from accessing this service using benefits via an EBT card. We're also providing healthy and culturally appropriate foods for food insecure residents. Your gift allows Mercy Housing Northwest to invest in the resilience for residents for the long term. To give and support this important work, just click on the link that you were texted. If you didn't receive a text, you can visit poh.givesmart.com on any device of your choosing, or send a text to 76278 with POH.
Thanks, Ku. As we continue to make our gifts, let's meet Allison and Mark.
My husband and I, we were basically homeless. Where we were living, we lose it to a fire. We were moving from place to place, sleeping in churches, and we knew someone who lived in Kent and said, oh, you can come and stay with us. And we thought was a friend who would have really looked out for us. Unfortunately, when we got there, the situation became very volatile. We realized we came to a home where there was already violence, and the threats of vigilantly killing us, the threat of someone brandishing a gun at us. It was really traumatizing for us, and I became ill. As a result, I ended up in the hospital. At that time, we had already done an application for housing here at Mercy Hotel Plaza, so we were waiting to be called, and so happened while in the hospital, received a call, and it was Joelle from Mercy Hotel Plaza, and she said, your place is ready. She sensed in my voice like I wanted to come right away. And she said, take your time, get well. And that touched me severely. Do you know it was over 3,000 people was applying for this place for 108 apartments. And then when I was discharged, we came straight here. I lied on the ground and I was like, celebration, but tears of joy. We slept on the floor the first night. We didn't have a bed, we didn't have clothes, but we just wanted to have a place to call home. And so from that day, Mercy Othello Plaza has been our home.
Home is everything. Without a home, you're not able to survive. It stabilizes your life. It gives you an opportunity to reconnect to life itself.
My husband and I started to teach cooking every 2 weeks. It became a hit. It afforded us to sit around the table and share the meal together. So that helped us to know the residents, and they get to know us, and we interacted, and we became a big family. Also for me, being here, it allowed me to go to college. It's something I always wanted to do. I'm the first of 11 siblings to ever attend college, and I got the motivation living here.
I want to give back. I want to give to those who are less fortunate than I am, because I've been on the other side of that shoe. And even now, seeing the things that's going on around makes me more purpose-driven to give back.
When we saw what happened with George Floyd, my husband and I talk about it. We saw what was going on. There was a lot of unrest.
We asked each other, what can we do? Because, we were hearing a lot of people voicing what they felt about the whole situation, but they didn't feel that they had a way to really put that voice to work.
It would be good if we have a memorial set up, a place where it's like a healing wall. If the resident have something they want to express, they can go there and just write it. We had a section and we said, this wall here is for the kids, because kids are hurting too. They can draw, they can color, anything they want to do. And so we saw the residents started to feel a sense of they have somewhere to let their thoughts out.
And the response was overwhelming. It takes togetherness to move a mountain. When you're together, you're able to do more, a lot more.
When we come together, we can create something we all would be proud of. This is a place of hope.
Yes.
From being hopeless to being hopeful, being broken to be made whole. You have given us a great future.
Wow, what a great story.
Amazing. Thank you, Allison and Mark, for sharing your story and the things you do to help bring together the community. And thank you to those of you who have already donated to support resident service programs.
There's still time to give. And as you give, remember that all gifts of $600 and above will be doubled through our Matching Challenge Fund. That means your donation will go twice as far. So we want to give out a shout out to Angela Grant,
Lindsay Carras,
Bill Crow, woo Bill,
Lynn Livesley,
Lynn, thank you,
Tracy Lightburn,
and Richard Bendix,
Nick Carver,
and Allison Langholm. To donate, just click the link that you were texted. If you did not receive a text, you can visit poh.givesmart.com on any device or send a text to 76278 with POH. Every dollar helps Mercy connect, evolve, and innovate as our resident services team works to meet the basic needs of residents.
We have talked a lot about what is happening today in our communities and with residents, but Mercy Housing Northwest is also looking toward the future. As Joe mentioned earlier, we recently broke ground on our newest Seattle development, Cedar Crossing. Woo. We are looking forward to breaking ground on 3 new developments in the upcoming year in Tacoma, Bellingham, and Vancouver. These 4 new communities will create 460 affordable homes for families and seniors. This wouldn't be possible without your support and amazing partners, one of whom is Peace Health. Let's hear from Sister Andrea.
I'm Sister Andrea, a sister of St. Joseph of Peace and a board member for Peace Health. And I'm honored to have been asked to represent Peace Health today. And I'm very proud of the collaboration between our 2 mission-driven organizations. Mercy Housing and Peace Health are partners in working to provide and ensure affordable housing for all members of our communities. Our alliance supports the Sister Eleanor Apartments in Bellingham, Washington, a community of 80 units of affordable senior housing. It is named to honor our own Sister Eleanor and to honor the people who live in this facility, and it reflects how we constantly strive to honor each other. We are now working to build another affordable housing community in Vancouver, Washington. We hope to break ground in 2021 to provide 72 units of affordable family housing. Mercy Housing developments demonstrate how important housing is to health. Housing stability, quality, safety, and affordability all affect health outcomes, as do the social characteristics of neighborhoods. The combined focus of Peace Health and Mercy Housing allows for the strengthening of all these components within our communities. Thank you, Mercy Housing, for your long-standing partnership and shared vision for healthier communities.
Thank you, Sister Andrea. As Sister Andrea mentioned, we are so excited about our partnership and the new housing development in Vancouver, Washington. Over 60% of the apartments will have 2 or 3 bedrooms, which is ideal for large families, because providing a home that families can afford is a critical first step in their ability to thrive. Thank you again to our sponsors, and thanks to you. Your support today helps make our mission creating stable, vibrant, and healthy communities possible. Thank you for helping create equitable access for residents. Koo, how are we doing against our goal?
Jamila, I'm excited to announce that we have raised $311,558. Woo!
Woo!
Let's keep those donations coming. On behalf of Mercy Housing Northwest residents, staff, and board members, thank you for your support and commitment to housing that is stable and affordable for everyone.
Yes, thank you so much for everyone for joining us today. And now, to close out our program, I would like to introduce our special musical guest, Betty. You're in for a treat.
Hello, everybody out there. My name is Betty Arrington, and I've been playing country and bluegrass music ever since I was 14-year-old. I was lived in North Carolina, born in North Carolina, and that was our entertainment anyway, was music. So I've been playing and enjoying it most of my life, and I'm 82. I'm still going strong in music anyway. I just love to play it because it really touches me. You know, I play from the heart, and I've lived a lot of it, you know. The person's lived, you know, back in the hills and stuff, and lived kind of rough. You learn a lot, and I don't know, I just enjoy music. And I live at the Mercy Housing in Snohomish, and I really love it here at Woodlake Manor. I'm going to Keep on the Sunny Side of Life. There's a dark and troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. You will meet with the darkness and the strife. The sunny side belongs to make you. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. May meet with storms and clouds each day, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. But in time all the clouds pass away, and the side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life. Thank you. Thank you, and God bless you.